Food is an essential fuel source for our bodies that we consume on a daily basis. Carbohydrates provide energy and protect the body from certain diseases, proteins help stabilize blood sugar and curb hunger, and fruits and vegetables provide a variety of vitamins such as vitamins A, C, and potassium. Aside from the nutritional benefits, food also seems to bring family and friends together, whether it's sitting around the dining room table for dinner, celebrating holidays, or sharing one of life's milestone moments with those you care about. You are watching the Quicklist. If you are new to this channel, hit the like and subscribe button to get more videos such as this. On this list, we're gonna talk about 10 bizarre and tragic food-related deaths, ranging from breakfast foods to lunch and dinner options, as well as sweet treats. Starting off with number 10, fish cake. Darren Hickey, a 51-year-old wedding planner and venue owner in Lancashire, England, was described as larger than life by his partner, Neil Parkinson. Unfortunately, working so hard to make his client's wedding day perfect ultimately cost him his life. On April 4, 2019, Hickey was asked by one of his chefs to try a freshly cooked fish cake. The hot fish cake, on the other hand, caused severe pain and burning in Hickey's throat, prompting him to seek treatment at a nearby urgent care center. Hickey was given acetaminophen for pain and sent home to rest. Later that evening, Parkinson heard Hickey making noises and discovered him coughing and choking upstairs. Hickey was taken to a local hospital but later died. An autopsy revealed that the hot fish cake caused burns so deep in Hickey's throat that they could not have been seen without specialized equipment. Furthermore, the swelling of his airways eventually rendered Hickey unable to breathe or swallow, resulting in asphyxiation. Number 9. Black licorice. An unnamed 54-year-old man from Massachusetts worked in construction, walked his dog on a regular basis, and had no medical history of heart problems. While he appeared healthy on the outside, his poor diet and love of licorice would eventually cost him his life. The man regularly consumed red licorice but later substituted his sweet craving for black licorice, consuming up to 2 large bags every day for 3 weeks. Unfortunately, while at a McDonald's in January 2019, he began experiencing full-body shakes before losing consciousness. First responders were called to the scene, and they performed CPR on the man before transporting him to a nearby hospital. When he arrived, he was put on a ventilator and admitted to the hospital. However, he died soon after. His excessive consumption of black licorice resulted in a drop in potassium levels, which led to cardiac arrest. Number 8. Eggs. Subhash Yadav, 42, and a friend from Uttar Pradesh's Jaunpur district went to the Bibiganj market area to eat eggs on November 4, 2019. However, an argument erupted between the friends, and instead of simply sharing a meal, they decided to settle their differences with an egg-eating contest. The first person to eat 50 raw eggs would receive $24.50. Yadav accepted the challenge and had successfully eaten 41 eggs when he collapsed and became unconscious as he attempted to eat the 42nd egg. Yadav was taken to a local hospital but died a few hours later due to complications from his overeating. Number 7. Chili sauce. Andrew Lee, 33, of Eddington, West Yorkshire, was a forklift truck driver by trade. On September 19, 2008, Lee and his girlfriend's brother, Michael, decided to have a friendly competition to see who could not only create but also eat the hottest chili sauce. Lee's father had even helped grow the red chilies he would use in his sauce. When Lee returned home from work, he ate lamb chops and potato mash before proceeding to eat his plateful of hot chilies with dolmio pasta sauce. While it may appear that Lee had won the bet after consuming an entire plateful of his spicy concoction, tragedy soon followed. As Lee prepared for bed, he began complaining of discomfort and itching all over his body. Lee then asked Samantha Bailey, his girlfriend, to scratch his back until he fell asleep. Unfortunately, Lee died of a heart attack while sleeping, and his girlfriend discovered him the next morning. Number 6. Toast. Vera Williams, 75, of Lee's Tidder, Rill, sought medical attention for throat pain on October 10, 2014, after swallowing a sharp piece of toast. However, the doctor who examined her felt she wasn't ill, and simply discharged her. When the pain in her neck persisted, Williams returned to the hospital on October 23. Williams, on the other hand, did not elaborate on her pain, nor did she inform the doctor that it had persisted for 2 weeks. Given this, it was assumed Williams had an infection and he was sent home with antibiotics. The next day, Williams began coughing up blood and was taken to the hospital by ambulance. A scan revealed that the sharp piece of toast had torn her esophagus in a 3 in a million freak accident, causing blood to enter her intestines. Doctors decided not to operate due to Williams's severe heart disease. Sadly, she died a few days later. Enjoying the list so far? Just hit the like and subscribe button to get more quick lists of random facts. Now let's go to number 5, corned beef sandwich. Mitchell Carey, 43, of Gun Road, Nebworth, had not eaten breakfast on the morning of August 16, 2010. As a result, he decided to get a corned beef sandwich from a nearby cafe for lunch. Carey, on the other hand, collapsed at work only 25 minutes after eating his lunch. He was taken to the hospital but was discharged the same day and sent home with medication to treat the stomach cramps and diarrhea he was experiencing. The stomach cramps persisted the next day, and Carey also began experiencing severe vomiting before collapsing a second time at home. Carey was taken to the hospital, but he had a heart attack and organ failure. He passed away 2 days later. His death was the tragic result of food poisoning caused by the rare bacterium Clostridium perfringens type A, which he contracted from corned beef. This bacterium is so uncommon that it has only been discovered 7 times in the world. Number 4. Chicken soup. Isa Ismail, 25, of Iraq, was a well-trained cook who had spent the previous 2 years preparing meals in party halls that could accommodate 25,000 diners per day. On June 15, 2021, Ismail was preparing a large vat of chicken soup for a wedding dinner. Ismail, on the other hand, tragically slipped and fell into the vat of soup. He was taken to a local hospital for treatment, having suffered third-degree burns on more than 70% of his body. Despite this, he died 5 days later as a result of his injuries. Number 3. Choco pies. Alexandra Yudina, a 23-year-old paramedic doctor from Moscow, had graduated from college. Unfortunately, her achievement was overshadowed when she revealed to her friends that she had leukemia. Yudina, on the other hand, decided that rather than dwelling on her diagnosis, she would seize every opportunity to have fun. In February 2020, Yudina and a group of friends spent an evening dancing, drinking, and joking at the Killfish Bar. On this particular night, an eating contest was also being held, with contestants being given 3 choco pies, a chocolate cake with marshmallow filling, to eat. Yudina had not planned to participate in the contest, but later changed her mind. Yudina successfully ate the first cake but then attempted to eat 2 cakes at once, causing her to choke. Yudina then attempted to go to the restroom but collapsed on the way. She began gasping for air while the cake was still in her mouth. While friends and bar staff attempted to clear the blockage in Yudina's airway, they were unsuccessful. First responders were also called to the scene, but they were also unable to save Yudina. Number 2. Instant noodles. Rekha Nishad, 27, of Mumbai, India, had a rat problem in her home and decided the best way to combat the rodent problem was to lace her tomatoes with rat poison. On July 22, 2022, Nishad decided to make herself some instant noodles to eat. However, while watching television while preparing her meal, she accidentally added one of the poison-laced tomatoes to her noodles. Nishad began vomiting after eating the noodles and was taken to a local hospital. Unfortunately, she died while undergoing treatment on July 22, 2022. And now we're down to our number 1 spot, and that is Fortune Cookies. Elmer Oscar Barrera, 26, of Houston, Texas, worked for the Wonton Food Company, which makes noodles, wonton wrappers, and Fortune cookies. On April 27, 2014, another employee discovered Barrera dead inside a Fortune cookie dough mixing machine. Barrera's death was ruled an accident due to multiple blunt trauma injuries sustained from the mixer. Have you heard of any bizarre stories of people dying from food? Comment it down below. This has been Max of the Quicklist. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel and I'll see you on the next one.